Hello everyone, Marion, the Inappropriate Artist here, and I am loving the desert. Dun 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 dun! I put down this, I'm getting rid of the other rug. It just, one spill too many. I'd like to find some remnant outdoor carpet like this. It's like a, ooh. Thought the wind was supposed to die down today. Guess not. But, yeah. So I'm gonna set up to paint, but she was all excited and I tried to catch her on camera. But I'd like to find some of this stuff. Sorry, I should finish the thought. I'd like to find some of this stuff, not necessarily this, because it's like indiscriminate fibers. I don't know what's in it, and I mean, this was like a $3 investment or something. It was absolutely necessary. The other one was getting really gross. Now she's laying in the teeny little sliver of sun. Hanging out in the teeny little sliver of sun. Now I need to get her. Now she's looking up figures, right? Now I need to get her some fresh catnip. Put that down for her. Okay, time to get motivated. Today, I'm gonna paint today. Now, water. Anytime I move my water bottle, I try to remember to drink water. My dish from this morning, so just gonna do that. Adventure awaits. I am masking off my area. I'm gonna try to, can't really angle it down, can I? Not from this position. I'm really crazy. I like to line everything up. Exactly. Because I have some straight edges. So I can create some straight edges. Yeah, I have. So this is love in my head. My sister recently posted a reel of one of her cats. I think it was Hercules. And she had that playing and she was giving him some love. It's a great little reel, and right now I'm looking down at my nugget, who's on the floor at my feet. On this very windy day. But it is keeping things a little bit cooler. I cannot complain. I could be hot and uncomfortable, but I'm not. So that's a good thing. Here I've carefully, lightly sketched in my first horizon, my second area, my third area, And then I have this fourth area of focus. So each level creates distance. And this cactus is my main event along with this stone. And then these guys are the backup singers, right? And then there'll be, you know, just hints of pebbles throughout. So that'll be kind of cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to paint it. I'll look at it for a little while, see if there's any like little adjustments I want to make to it. But yeah, I think I'm pretty pleased. I see where the light is coming from. It was a late evening shot and the sun was setting kind of over my shoulder a little bit, and I was squatting so that my shadow wouldn't interfere in the image. And I just kind of set it up here. There you go. So, right there. That's it. And my lunch is almost ready here, or is ready here. So I'm gonna stop and eat a nice hearty lunch, and hopefully get back to this. I have a plan in mind for myself that I'd like to kind of keep with. So I'm going to do my best to do that. I like this little drawing. What a beautiful sunrise this morning. Wow. Is that sunrise magnificent? I know. It's like, I've been really, Rudy was so right. Like, he told me March and April, dude, best time for camping in the Vegas area. I'm loving it. This is so beautiful. It's windy though. I mean, it's so windy. It's hard to go outside and spend time out there. But see, already the magic color is gone. It was seconds of color. And if you miss it, don't worry. I usually catch it. But this is the best part about all of this, is getting to see all of these amazing different sunrises. I do not paint every single one. Who knows? I've collected so many images that, you know, there will come a time where I will sit still and just paint. I don't know when that time is going to be. It happens in bursts, but I'm sure loving all the images I'm collecting. And I've been doing little studies, so I started this one yesterday, and I thought I was going to paint yesterday, but I did not. But I do love my little drawing. Very simple little cactus, one of my pretty pink cactuses that I like so much. Oh, people are leaving early this morning. I wonder. Well, it is supposed to rain today, and I don't really want to be here when it rains. Not that it looks like it's gonna rain all that much, but this might not be the best spot for me. So we'll see what the day brings. I'm gonna have my coffee and relax here and have some breakfast, and then I will decide what to do. Ooh, I don't know if you can hear that wind howling. This is the value study I've done for this little painting, and I'm gonna let this completely dry, and I'm gonna look at it for a while and decide how I'm gonna proceed from here. And I'm really looking forward to how this is going to come out. I've been working on this painting today, having fun with all of these really subtle, wonderful desert colors. So it's taking a little bit of muscle to open the door to the van today. Just a little. I have to be careful because I almost slammed my leg in the door. Or, yeah, well, the wind almost did it. I didn't do a thing. But I gotta really be careful when it's gusting like this. Well, this painting is coming along slowly but surely. I've been taking little breaks as I get through each stage of it to stop and really look at it and see where the light is and what the color of the light is. So, yeah, I want it to be good. So I'm taking my time. One of these days, I'll actually get to charge for as long as one of these little babies takes. Look at that! Isn't that neat? I've seen a phenomenon like this before when I was in Maine. And it was like the clouds had settled on a point. But yeah, I'll put up a picture I've taken of the mountain. Another day here. And now, it's so cool. I could put a little hat on. Cozy little snuggy coat for the mountaintop. Yeah, kind of fun. There wasn't much of a sunrise to, look at today, but this was neat. I mean, it's a straight line. So you can see where the air is sitting, or there's a thermal of some sort. It's so cool. I have this thing, maybe it's being a New Englander. No, because that doesn't make any sense, because people like the weather everywhere. It's always an interesting topic because it's always changing. I know. It's why it is actually probably the most common thing people discuss. It's something we can all identify with in one way, shape, or form. And, it's cool. It's cool. Okay, so I am working on this area right here. I've been doing, so you see how teeny tiny my brush is. And this gives you some perspective. This piece has been taking me quite some time, but I'm really pleased with how it's coming out. So I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a dip here. Whoop. I just have sprayed a little bit of water here on my palette so I can pick up. This is a watercolor mixed with a gouache. I'm gonna just grab a little bit of that and add it here. Kind of browns up the purple a little bit more. Makes it a little bit more of a neutral. Oops. Here we go. I'm used to holding it, so I'm really nervous about doing this. Like this. So I've just been lightly touching some of these areas. So that the rocks kind of separate a little bit more. See, and as the pigment leaves the brush, I can then go into these other areas and create little tiny bits of texture. So see how the light areas are starting, there we go. The light areas are starting to get more defined, and you can see how I've been creating all of this down in here and over here. It's starting to develop, and I'm just taking my time. I might be going a little too far on this one, but I really love how the pebbles are looking. I can only do so much of it at a time before I have to put it aside. It's so much detail work, and it's just lots of tiny little marks, and being thoughtful of where my marks are and where I want shadows to fall and highlights to be, and you know, I know. And maybe there will come a time where I will get faster at doing this. But this is going to be like 3.5 by 3 3/4 inches or something. It's really small. And normally this size painting I sell for $45, but I can already tell you I put way more into this than $45. Worth it. So, on that note, I am going to get back to work. I've been thinking about today, as I've had to go through like statements from last year and everything for taxes, you know. I've been doing a lot of that today, and then intermittently working on this painting. Yeah, and just trying to give my brain a break from each thing. And I've been thinking a lot about my books, the series. So I've been on the road for 2 years at this point, and obviously I have to create content in order to write a book, right? So living these past 2 years in the van has been about creating that content. There's a lot more to be had because my journey is about painting all 50 states and what it takes to be able to accomplish that task. So I've mentioned before that I am working on it with the idea of it being a series. And I am going to need to sit still long enough at some point to get at least one finished so that it can be published. And, you know, because here's the thing, it could generate income to continue to make the next book, right? It's important for me to really make an effort to get this first book out. but I've been so focused on just living and existing, right? Because, I mean, I don't make large sums of money doing this, you know, at this point. Who knows? I'm not going to say that that's not possible. So at some point I am going to need to slow down enough to put together at least book 1. And I don't know what that's going to be yet. I kind of have an idea in my head of what I want. I've started some sketching. Just some really basic preliminary stuff. I pulled images. I've just been collecting everything. And that in itself is a process. So that when I sit still, I'll have an idea of where to move with it. I have a really old-fashioned brain when it comes to the book. I know modern day technology is like everything on the computer. However, like, I've mentioned this before. So, inspired by illustrator Jim Stevenson. Inspired by illustrator Jim Stevenson. He rocked. His books still rock. Inspired by him and his work and his way of doing things, I want to create they'll be like little graphic novels of my travels. But more like children's books. Does that make sense? Children's books for adults and kids. I mean, kids will learn a new vocabulary. I'm all right. With parental guidance. You know, I mean, just because I am a 50-year-old woman telling a 50-year-old woman's story. Let's be real. So maybe the pictures are for the kids and the stories for the adults. Or both. I don't know. Really? I'm overthinking right now. And I probably need to stop looking at this today. Not much else I can do. If you hear the wind, I don't know if you can hear the wind. It's very windy. All right. Well, thank you for joining me today. Enjoy this beautiful golden light. Stay tuned for the next video to see the finish of that painting. And we'll see you next time. If you'd like to contribute, please consider doing so. All the links are below. Like, subscribe. Take care. See you next time. Bye.